Good morning everyone, today is a gearing guide for all of my new and returning players because the seasonal event is in full swing, and for those who don't know, seasonal events are the best time to catch up and best time to gear up because of all of the free items that you get from the seasonal shop. Alright, so your very first priority is to complete the main storyline. I'm currently on my ship 1 character, which is why she looks quite different. However, as you can see here, I have not completed the main storyline yet. This is because I haven't actually logged into my ship 1 character since level 80 or 85 was the level cap. So I haven't logged in a while, so there is a lot of story that I need to do. Now, the reason why you want to blast through the story as fast as possible is because of the EXP rewards. You can see by completing this one quest, I get 1.5 million EXP. Yes, we get millions of EXP whenever you complete the main storyline, so you basically want to make sure that that is the very first thing that you do so that you can get to level 100, which is the current max level. Now, as for gear, as you are progressing through the story, the game will give you a bunch of free gear once you hit certain levels. And one of the weapons they'll give you is the Epithet weapon series over here. It'll give you whatever class you're playing, so in my case, I was playing a Braver, so it gave me a katana as well as a bow. However, if you're playing another class, it'll give all the available weapons for that specific class. But more importantly, it will also give you the Decam armor that is also enhanced to 90 and fully augmented, so you don't need to do anything. You simply just slap all of this on and it'll give you enough battle power as well as just overall strength to complete the main story. As you can see, with just the free gear, my battle power is currently 4,280 and I'm not even max level yet. However, let's say that you have completed all of the story, you are level 100, what is next? Well, your number one priority is to get off this weapon. This weapon is great at the beginning, however, it is definitely not good. You definitely want to replace this weapon with an Acosalia weapon down the line. However, in order to get an Acosalia weapon, you're going to need to get an Exalio weapon first. Now, luckily, since there is the seasonal shop going on right now, you can literally get any Exalio weapon when you go to the weapon tab right here. You can see there are all these different Exalio weapons that already have some LC augments, have some EX augments, and on top of that, they are also limit broken to 90, and they also have their weapon potential fully unlocked. And this is why you want to buy the weapon from the seasonal shop instead of just farming or picking up some random one, because you're saving yourself quite a lot of money and resources because you don't need to unlock the weapon potential from 1 all the way to 6, and you don't need to limit break the weapon like 5 times. So you're saving yourself a lot of resources by simply just buying this weapon over here. Now, the next part is going to be enhancing these weapons. When you scroll all the way down here, you can see there are Golden Prim Sword 2s plus 60. We're simply going to buy all of them. There's a total of 40 of them, but I bought some already. So you're going to buy all 40 of these Golden Prim Sword 2s as enhancement materials in order to get your Exalio weapon all the way to plus 90. Now, the reason for this is because when you head over to the item exchange shop and you go to equipment upgrade, you can see over here, these are all the different Acosalia weapons. These are all your current best in slot weapons. However, we can't make that immediately. But the thing is, our Exalio weapon evolves into a Duosalio, which evolves into a Trisalio, which then evolves into our Acosalio. So there are basically 3 evolutions for our Exalio weapon. So we're going to do this one step at a time. We're going to evolve our Exalio weapon into a Duosalio weapon first, because any power we can get now is an upgrade. So when we click on the Duosalio katana, you can see over here all the required items. We actually need 200 prograde grinders, we need 150 evil volt ones, and we need the Exalio katana. You may notice that the Exalio katana did not appear here because I did not unequip it. I need to unequip and unlock the Exalio katana before I can see it in this menu. Now, where do we get all of these different materials? Well, luckily, again, in the seasonal shop, it'll give you all the different materials. So again, we're gonna head over to the seasonal shop. We're going to head over to the materials tab over here, scroll down a little bit, and right here we can see there are pro grade grinders. You can actually buy 400 of them. Evil Volt 1s, we can buy 120 of these, and Evil Volt 2s, we can buy 80 of these. So we're going to buy all of these materials. It's going to cost 2 million seasonal points. Luckily, I have 2.8 million, so we're just going to buy that, yoink. Next, we're going to unequip our weapon so that we can actually use it, and we're also going to unlock our Exalio weapon right here, wabam. And now we head over to the item exchange, equipment upgrade, go to the very bottom, we find our Duosalio katana, And here you go. You see our dual Salio Katana shows up. We got some evil volts here, and then we've got our pro-grade grinders. And as you can see, we are still short on the evil volt ones. We're 139 out of 150. So where do we get more evil volt ones? It really boils down to two separate game modes. The first one is going to be, of course, dex based. You can simply head over here to rank 2 and just PSE burst all day long, and you will get some. You can also head over to Nuisance Plant rank 2. You can PSE burst here as well, and you will also get a ton of those materials. However, personally, I prefer to run the limited time quest over here, Flurry of the Flowers Cleanup Operation 2025, because on top of getting your Evil Volts 1s and 2s, you are also getting Evil Volt 3s, which you're also going to need in order to make your Aquastasis weapon. On top of that, you're also getting a bunch of seasonal points, and you're getting these special scratch tickets, which you're going to need because of some enhancement materials over here, such as the N Enhanced Success Rate plus 100%. The reason why you want these 100% is because there's currently no enhancement campaign going on right now. However, we have all of these Golden Prim Swords 2s, and there is an enhancement method to save yourself a ton of Meseta instead of just feeding these Golden Prim Swords 2 into your weapon one at a time. It's far more efficient to get one of these Golden Prim Swords 2 all the way to enhancement 90, then feed it into your weapon. And on top of that, use the enhancement success rate plus 100%, which guarantees a great success, which gives double the amount of enhancement EXP, which is far more cost effective in getting your weapon to plus 90 very quickly. Now, I do want to emphasize over here, it's not necessary to rush your Exalio Katana all the way to plus 90 immediately, because as you can see, the damage difference between your Epitaph Katana as well as your Exalio Katana is actually very small. It's literally a 3 attack difference, which is basically nothing. Now, the reason why you want to invest into your Exalio weapon is because this weapon can evolve 3 additional times, where it will become far superior than the Epitaph weapon. However, before we can do that, we do need to farm all the different materials needed, which means that we are going to need to farm a ton of the limited time quest in order to get all those different materials needed. Or of course, you can farm in Dex-based rank 2 or in Nuisance Plant rank 2 as well, and also obtain the materials there. However, again, I want to recommend the limited time quest over everything else because, of course, of the Evil Volt 3s and Extasis Fans 3s. This is just the most efficient way to obtain a bunch of different materials in the least amount of time. As you can see, this is all of the rewards I got from a single run. First of all, you do get some Aerodym weapons, which are pretty useful because it lets you change the EX augments on your current existing weapon if you choose to do so. However, that shouldn't be a priority immediately. What is more importantly are, of course, all of the different materials you get, including the LC augments. So remember the Grand Dreadkeeper 2 LCs that we needed to buy from the event shop for 30,000 each? Well, you can simply just farm for these in the limited time quest. You also get a bunch of high value ones. As you can see, all of these are 5-star rarity LCs and above. These are all the current best in slots in their LC version, of course. But on top of that, you also get 3 Extasis Fans 3s, 3 Evil Volt 3s, and all of the other ones that are required, such as Evil Volt 2s, Evil Volt 1s, and even 12 pro grade grinders. You get a lot of different materials, which is very, very useful. Even Mars bars if you still need this. So this is definitely super nice. I didn't even realize I actually got 3 Dreadkeeper 5s. These are really, really nice to have as well. If you just want that extra HP and tankiness, this is really freaking powerful. And to top things off, you also get more Endemio capsules. So we're simply going to pick all of that up. As we can see right here, we also get the scratch ticket vouchers, which we're actually going to need, because remember, we are going to need quite a lot of these enhanced success rate plus 100% if we are planning to get our weapon all the way to plus 90 efficiently. So to recap, everything that you should do as a returning or new player is: number 1, you need to complete the story. Number 2 is you need to start focusing on your weapon. You want to upgrade your weapon. However, you are going to need to farm for all the different materials required, which again, I recommend farming the limited time quest, as the limited time quest does drop everything that you need. So you are going to be sitting here farming Flurry of the Flowers Cleanup Operation 2025 many times. We're talking about at least 50 runs in order to get the minimum amount of items required. And of course, you are going to be earning a ton of seasonal points, which you will be using in the seasonal shop in order to buy out all of the vital items. There's a lot of freebies over here, such as all of these star gems. There's a bunch of cosmetic items over here. But the main thing you're going to be focusing on with your seasonal points are going to be all of the different upgrade materials, such as the Evil Volt 3s, 3s, the Extase Fans 3s, all the different ranks of the Extase Fans, as well as the Evil Volts over here, including the Pro Grade Grinders, and of course all of the 5-star rarity LC augments. You basically want to purchase all of that, even the Endemio, so that you can get your weapon all the way to enhancement level 90 to unlock all of the augment slots, as well as gain all that attack stat. So yeah, that's mainly your number one focus, is going to be your weapon. Now again, I want to emphasize, the Exalio Katana or the Exalio weapon at plus 90 is not that much better than the free weapon that the game gives you. So what you want to do is you still want to use the free weapon as well as the free armor as a placeholder to farm the limited time quest over and over, so that you can evolve your Exalio Katana. The moment your Exalio Katana becomes a Duo Salio, a Tri Salio, then that is when you want to switch off your Epitaph weapon and you want to switch over to your Duo Salio, Tri Salio, or even Ako Salio. Alright, so number one priority, focus on the weapon. Get this weapon all the way to plus 90, try to get it to Ako Salio as quickly as possible. You'll get all of the different materials that you need in order to make the Ako Salio by farming the limited time quest. Yes, it sounds a little bit simple, a little bit basic, but that is literally the most effective way to get to your endgame weapon. Alright? Once you've gotten your endgame weapon, then you can start focusing on the armors. I'll cover this in a separate video. I don't want this video to be a bajillion years long. So for today, just focus on the main storyline, get your main class to level 100, and then just start leveling up your weapon. Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again. But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.